Are you annoyed at your parents for constantly nagging at you to wash your hands? Well, today we are going to be learning why washing your hands can help you avoid the coronavirus by performing a simple soap and pepper experiment. This plate contains water and sprinkled pepper over the top. As you can see, most of the pepper has floated to the top, but some parts have sunk to the bottom. So here we're going to pretend that the pepper is the virus. I'm going to take my unwashed finger and dip it into the water with the pepper. As you can see on my hand, you can see that there is the residue that the pepper has left on my finger. So this is what happens when you don't wash your hands. In the case that you don't wash your hands after making contact with the spot that might be contaminated with the virus, you could also be infected. Next, I have a little bit of soap. I'm going to be putting some of this on my finger, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when I have a little bit of soap on my finger and I touch my finger to the surface of the water with the pepper. As you just saw, when I put a little bit of soap on my finger and touched my finger to the surface of the water with the pepper, some of the pepper moved away from my finger. Now this is what happens when you do wash your hands. Again, let's pretend that the black pepper at the surface of the water is the virus. If you happen to make contact with the virus and you do wash your hands, you are going to be a lot less likely to be infected with the virus, as you just saw in our previous experiment. When my finger with some soap touched the pepper moved away from my finger. So, why does the pepper shoot to the sides when the soap touches the water? Well, this is because soap is able to break down the surface tension of water, which is why soap is such a good cleaner. As the soap moves into the water and the surface tension changes, the water molecules pull back away from the soap and carries the pepper with them. So next time you get annoyed when your parents nag you to wash your hands, be sure to remember this experiment and remember why it's so important to always wash your hands with soap and water.